Hello YouTube, this is High Power Games, and today I'm just gonna show you a tutorial that's actually really easy to follow. And you build an automatic brewer machine. This may seem incredibly complicated, but I assure you, this is actually a really simple design. Let's start in the beginning. The central thing that you really need. The blaze rod. Wait, the blaze rod, well, you do need that, and the brewing stand. So you're gonna set it up like this, like 2 blocks high, or then you need a 2 block gap. Then you set up hoppers with a one block gap, and you set it up to a chest where you can just receive everything, all the potions that you've completed. So once you have that, you have a hopper that points straight down. It's connected to a sticky piston, which is connected to redstone that it leads to a lever, and when you press it, it's gonna move it to directly underneath the brewing stand, which allows the potions that are complete to go into the hopper and go in. And yeah, since you can move hoppers with pistons and chests with pistons, this is obviously Minecraft Bedrock Edition. This does not work in Java because you cannot move chests in the Java Edition. So once you've completed this section, you set it up, you connect it to an area which will hold the blaze rods, and it's important that you put it in this position so the blaze rods don't go up here and go to the side. Then you can just connect it to the hoppers. You don't have to use this much hoppers, you can use less, but this was built in creative mode, so obviously I can use as much pistons and hoppers as I want. Then you'll have like a designated area like this, where you just put in your. I'll show you where you just put in your blaze platter, and it just goes all the way into your brewing stand. Like if I take it out, then it starts refilling. Same with the water bottles. You just put it onto the side. It has to be on the side, not the top. Then you just put it in a designated chest. Then it just spirits them off into the brewing stand. Like this. You don't even have to press the lever, you just put the stuff you want in, and it's just gonna send it all off. Once you're done with that, then you need to set up a 3 or maybe 4 hopper system, chest system like this, where you have 3 chests on the side connected to a sticky piston, which you just attach to like the main frame, where you will just put everything where you have all your levers and stuff like that. After that, so what happens is if you press it, then the just like the hopper down there, the chest goes on top of the hopper, which sends the ingredient down to the brewing stand. But it's a bit annoying to just go all the way up here and just like manually put all the ingredients in. Sure, like if you have enough stuff, like you could just put like 5 stacks and you don't have to worry about that. But if you don't want to, then you build one of these things. You build a hopper train connected to the chests. Doesn't have to be exactly like this, but it could be like any way that when you throw something in, it just goes into the chest. So I'll use this as an example. It's connected to the chest. Remember, the hopper, like the tube thing at the bottom, the way it points to is the way it's gonna go. So you send it all the way up here, and it's a bit hard to reach. So you can use a dropper elevator system, just like this. So it's the same as sugar, and the instructions are written here. For the blaze rod or whatever, the one on the left, if it's not a really tall one, then you just switch it on for 3 seconds, then you turn it off, then you turn it on, then you turn it off again, then the dropper will dispense it, and it will be waiting in the chest for you to fill. And how to build that? You just get as droppers to the designated height, with one facing toward the hoppers, like this. Then you build an elevator, a redstone elevator. But don't forget, you have to use slabs. If you use regular blocks, then it won't work. And you need to have a redstone signal connected to the dropper every 2 blocks. If you don't do it every 2 blocks, it's just gonna stick. It's just gonna stick to the dropper it was originally on, and it's not gonna go anywhere, which is a problem because then you won't be able to build it. Okay, there we go. So once you've done that, that's essentially it. So for every taller one, then just like every highlight, just experiment, but like wait for like a certain amount of seconds. For this, for example, you have to wait. You have to wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds, then turn it off. Then do it again for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then do it again for 2 seconds. 1, 2. And this will have dispensed it, and it should be collecting in the chest right here. I recommend that you definitely have one that you use for nether wart, because you need to create the awkward potion like that somehow. Then like the other 2, or maybe 3, or maybe more if you're good at redstone, then you just extend all of that, and like you can like interchange them. Like if you want sugar for swiftness or blaze rods for strength, then you do you. Just that's the mainframe. So I'll give you a test run. So everything's in. I put the blaze rods in, I put the water balls in, so it should all be collected at the bottom. So now what I would do is I would flick on the nether wart one, but don't forget, you have to do it really quickly, just like a quick on and off, so that it doesn't have all 3 in the hopper. If you have all 3 in the hopper, then the other ingredients aren't going to transfer, and that's an issue. So let me just redo it again. Let me just redo it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, and there should be nether wart gathering. And we'll just check really quickly that it's all there. Yep, it's all there. And so we just incredibly quickly we just do that. So at most only one of them is in, and there we go. It just brews. So you probably want to have your audio on, so when it's done you'll hear a sound effect, like a bubbling sound effect. Like that. So it signals it's done. Then after that, I'll do a sugar, so we'll just do a swiftness, just do a 1, 2, and it should be brewing. The thing about this is, like, sure, it looks really ugly, but like the mainframe and the hopper system isn't in the correct area, so you can just extend the entire mainframe up to here and just like have like a redstone chain that just leads to it, so it's a cleaner and more easier look. And this is actually sort of a compact build, so it's just super easy just to get in. To hide it somewhere that you want it to hide. And there we go. All of our brewing is done. So we just hop on over to here. Then we just do 1, 2, 3 for every tick. So it ticks in everything, and there we go. We have our 3 potions that we brewed. And rolled. Honestly, that's it. That's the entire video, and that's how you make an automatic brewer in Bedrock. If you enjoyed this tutorial and find that it really helped, then like, subscribe, and share with somebody else that would need help. And watch the video on the screen so you can follow my Bedrock Let's Play adventures, or watch this other video that on screen that will show you a tutorial on another tutorial on how to build something. Maybe it's a sugarcane farm, and maybe it's something else. Well, thanks for watching, and goodbye.